It's all boring fucking videos. Alright, Fake Sagan did question videos. The first part really pissed me off. I mean, it's just he's you know. Well, anyway, I might as well get to it. I mean, it's not a response. Where the hell did I do with my notes? Oh, here they are. Okay, so Ruby Ridge. So he gives us an analysis of Ruby Ridge, and it's really, the poor guy was just sawing off shotguns, and he wasn't really a white nationalist or a white separatist. No, he just associated with them. So I just love this idea. And that goes for that Tanya Steele or whatever her name is. You know, she wasn't really a white nationalist or anything. She just hung out with the McVeighites and stuff, you know. And it's just whatever. Yeah, right. You know, well, whatever. It's just kind of silly. And why call them, you know, why don't we use this more generic term? I mean, white separatists. That's probably a better word. I'm not even sure where Fake Sagan falls on that one, because he says he's not a liberal, he's not a socialist, you know, but he doesn't like Ayn Rand, you know, and, you know, he used the objectivist argument again. Like, I really hate the fact that word has been associated with her. She didn't have some grand objectivist philosophy. Her objectivist philosophy was, we're selfish bastards and we should just be selfish because that's what nature tells us to be. And everything will be just fucking fine. So just be the Tyrannosaurus. I mean, that was basically her philosophy. Be the Tyrannosaurus and everything will work out just fine. And so, yeah, that is stupid. But, you know, you got to come down somewhere in here. Yeah, I mean, Fake Sagan. So why don't you tell us? I mean, do you believe in the Civil Rights Act? Do you believe people have obligations to civilization? Or do you believe that well, if they want to create a town and make it, you know, they want to have a dry town, no alcohol, that's okay. If they want to have a town that says no darkies, it's okay. You know, but they can't have a town that says no guns, right? Yeah. So whatever. I mean, this is just whatever. This is just shit. There's no philosophy here. There's nothing coherent. It's just the same old bullshit. Something's broken, so everything's broken. I mean, even made an analogy on the Ayn Rand thing where, well, the majority of some credible philosophers have discounted her whole philosophy, and then the next, you know, a paragraph later, he's saying, well, Mark Twain said, as soon as you're a part of the majority, you better look out because you might have your ass on your head. You know, you run away because now you've done it. You've corrupted your intelligence because you agree with somebody. So that was just kind of stupid. I mean, in one case, the majority's right, and in the other case, the majority is suspect. I mean, you know, be a little bit consistent. Alright, that's probably enough. Well, anyway, the second video, she showed us one of his drawings. Pretty good drawer, pretty good artist. Plays the guitar. See, I remember an old video where he sang some Mexican tune. So, let's see, he doesn't eat cereal. He likes a man's breakfast, you know, a big pile of lard frying in a pan, and that's how he likes to start his day, I guess. I never got that whole manly thing. You know, every day of my life I always woke up hungover, whether I was drunk or not. I was hungover, so yeah, I really couldn't face a bucket of lard in the morning. So a bowl of cereal was okay with me. Alright, so then he was asked a profound question by the amazing atheist who's big on the cereal thing that week. This was his cereal week, I guess. You know, what were the best whatever cartoon sellers of cereal? Hey, 12 minutes, I'm over time. Cool, two-parter. Yeah, well, there's a lot to cover here, so I guess it justifies it. So anyway, back to the profound cereal question. So he said, well, anyway, he picked the Trix Rabbit as the best one, and he didn't even give a nod to, you know, the Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs guy, which I thought was probably the best, just because he was the simplest. He never did any talking or anything. You know, he just did his little jump in the cereal thing and swim around or do something dopey. So that one was okay with me. And the problem with the Trix Rabbit, he was just too much. He was like a cross between Bugs Bunny and Wile E. Coyote. So he looked like he was just too much of a copy of, you know, cartoon character. So I always was suspect of him. You know, he was just a little bit too familiar. And, you know, he didn't mention Captain Crunch, which I thought was, you know, at least that had like a storyline. You know, they were like going after the great white whale or something and had to have some, you know, cereal that didn't get mushy in water or something. So, you know, I can't remember the story, but there was always a story there. But whatever. He chose some kind of cookie dog crisp thing, dog crispy cookie dog. Alright, and that was about it. So no real substance, just a bunch of yammer, bibble babble. He won't answer a lot of questions, you know, what's he doing for a living and all that stuff. So apparently he's just making YouTube videos, you know, who knows. I guess his life is in flux at the moment. He's fluxing. So I guess that's enough of that. And so the only thing left is what, stick cam or something. It's probably something else here. Let me look. Oh, well, there's this guy doing these Ponage Olympics, and he's getting a lot of views at it, you know, 5,000 or something. I haven't watched any of their videos. I did notice Jones are pwned me, and, you know, so to speak, by, you know, yeah, let's post some images with Gary with tassels on his nipples, and, you know, you know, we'll make the argument that way. But that didn't win, apparently. But really, the videos haven't been very good, so... And I don't know what you win anyway. I don't think there's even a prize. So what's the fucking point? So what else? Karina. Yeah, that's right. She wants to go on vacation for a week, so we didn't have a really... I mean, she did do a video, you know, she did post some vacation videos, so she did work on her vacation some, so to speak. But boy, she does have it, man. She's got that style thing down, because, you know, she had the right kind of ski clothy thing, and she just looks so nice, and, you know, it's just yeah, she knows how to do that shit. She does got the style thing down. I mean, you know, look, she's smart, she makes good arguments, all that shit. I don't want to discount her intelligence, but, you know, she's got it. That's the thing, you know, she's got that it thing, whatever that it thing is, she's got that fucking it thing. Alright, what else is there? I don't think there's anything else on the list. So, Stickam. Yeah, it was a good night last night, actually. There was some good philosophy shit, through most of the night. I mean, you know, the ending was, you know, got a little bit, you know, brain fatigue or whatever set in. But, you know, so it was a little tailed off. But the substance of the night, there was some good arguing about the fact that life is futile and, you know, all that crap, and so it was pretty good stuff. Yeah, that stupid Soup X and Naomi chick, they did pop into the room, you know, and I just basically said, well, okay, say something, you know, do something. And they had nothing, they didn't have anything to do, they didn't have any contribution to make, they had nothing. You know, I think Soup X said something stupid after 3 minutes of waiting for him to figure out how to use his microphone. I just want to be your friend or some other kind of crap, and so whatever, they got kicked pretty quickly. But I mean, I think that's all just part of it. They just seem to think that they're just like the typical troll. I mean, they're just looking for attention, and it's just pitiful. I mean, there's no agenda behind it. It's just attention whoring. So I guess that's it. Yeah, I don't think there's much else. Yeah, it's a good night though, and I'm tired like always. And so anyway, yeah, I guess there's nothing else to say. So yeah, videos coming, but you know, it's hard to make videos when there's no thing to respond to, when all we have is the threat of a, you know, whatever, a production number, and it never shows up. I mean, I can't review the movie when they don't put the movie on the screen. So anyway, the end. Finished. Really am finished. Quit babbling. See, I'm still kind of haven't gotten enough sleep yet. You know, those 8 hours in Stickam they do wear you out. So anyway, enough said. 17 minutes. So I guess I had a little more to say. Having problems with transitions lately. Yeah, I just don't like transitions. You know, you're doing something and I just want to keep doing that thing, and I want to really change what I'm doing because it just seems like a big hassle to change what I'm doing. But anyway, yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's all. Just go away. I'm just waiting for my finger to hit the button. Sometimes it takes a little while for the hit the button to get all the way down to the finger to hit the button. It's going to happen really soon now, though. Like, now.